Hey y'all. Hey y'all. I don't have an intro. Is that an intro? Hey y'all. My name is Kathy and welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to be doing a little reading vlog, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'll start it. Maybe won't finish. I'll finish it. Maybe. Okay, little background information. I've been in a reading slump for about maybe 2 years now. Maybe. Just because, like, I think my palette expanded. I think. Because I'm also a writer. So when I read now, it's more like I'm studying. So I don't want to, like, consume anything I don't like or think is good. Because that bleeds into my writing. Which is why I've gotten a little picky. So it hasn't helped. But I love to read. This isn't even all the books I have. I love to read 5 books in the background. My friend and I started a book club called Guilty Pleasure. I think we're 6 months in, which is kind of crazy because it feels like yesterday. It's been a bit of a learning curve, but it's fun. It's fun, you know? But I know I could do more than read 1 book a month. So for March, I vowed I was going to read 5. I was going to read 5 books. Because I know I could do it. I'm 2 down. One of the books I read was The Housemaid, and that was our book club read. Wasn't a fan. Would not recommend. Would not read again. And that's what I'm going to say. The second book I read was Collide by Bal Khabra. I hope I'm saying her name right. And I only read it because I wanted to read this. This is the book I'm going to read today. Sprial by the same author. Simply because she's a ballerina. It's a hockey romance. They're both hockey romances. But I wanted to read it because she's a ballerina. She's a curly-haired ballerina. Like, I have to read it. I've been wanting to read a book about a ballerina so bad. And, like, it's like the only place you could find it is, like, freaking Wattpad. Right. So, I bought this book first. And I was like, oh my god, like, she's a ballerina. I can't wait to read this. I started reading it. And I was like, I don't like this. I feel like she expects me to know what's just going on. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know who these people are, and she just expects me to know them. Validly so, because this is the second in a series. So, what I had to do was go pick up the first one, which I've always seen at the bookstore, and I was like, I don't want to get it. I don't want to buy it. I'm not new to hockey romances, but I was just like, I don't care for it. But then I had to get it. So, this is the second book I read in March, Collide, which is the first in the series. There are different types of ratings, okay? This was a fun, bad kind of book. I personally... What did I give this? I think like a 2.5. Maybe a 3. Simply because I finished it. Like, if I gave it a 3, it was because I finished it. Like, it's because I read the book. Other than that, I don't know. Let me just... Okay. So it's an ultimatum from Summer Preston's thesis advisor thrust her into an unexpected collision with the hockey team's captain, Aiden Crawford. She's caught between conflicting desires of fulfilling her lifelong dream of becoming a sports psychologist and staying as far away as possible from that god-awful sport. And when she meets Aiden, well, let's just say he confirms all her worst assumptions about hockey players. Being the captain of a college hockey team has its perks, except when a reckless mistake by Aiden's team threatens to jeopardize their entire season. As punishment, Aiden's coach nominates him as the subject of a student research project. Participating is the last thing he wants to do, especially since the girl leading the project looks like she could wield his skates as a weapon. Summer can't stand Aiden's blasé approach to life, and Aiden doesn't understand why she's 20 years old with a 25-year plan. But their bickering soon turns to bantering, and once they let their guards down, there's nothing to check their feelings. Boo! Boring! Bye! Sorry. It's just like, the book is really long, but she, like, jumps right into the plot, which I don't understand why she did that. She jumped right into the plot for what? The book it's like 61 chapters long. No, it's not. It's 50 something. Let me see. 52. It's 52 chapters long. She jumps into the plot first chapter. Like, let me get to know these people first. Hold on. Hold up. Whoa. And, like, the plot of her, like, her research paper and, like, him paying off this team thing, it gets pushed to the background. Like, the plot is a second thought in this book. This is just romance. If you like romance, like, if you just want to, like, a cozy romance read, I don't want to say cozy. It's not, like, cozy. But, like, if you just want a book that has smut and fluff, this right here. But it's like, oh, she's so annoying. Summer, they have a push and pull dynamic simply because of this girl. Her right here. Her. Okay? She holds this grudge against hockey for so long. It gets tiring. It's like, okay, girl, like, give it up. Like, you like the man. You like the man, give it up. Give it up. I don't know, just give it up. Like, you like him. I don't get it. This book had me everywhere. Like, the plot, okay, let's reorganize. The plot is, like, forgotten halfway through the book. And when it gets towards the end, it's like, oh yeah, I have to wrap this stuff up. Like, that's what it feels like. It's like, oh yeah, right, let me, like, solve this stuff. Like, there's no, like, real payoff. It also just feels like Icebreaker, which was our February book club read. So coming off of Icebreaker and reading this, I was like, this is just Icebreaker, but worse. And reading Icebreaker in February, that was a reread for me. I didn't enjoy it the second time. I was like, this is just, how is this worse than Icebreaker? I don't know. Like, the second time reading Icebreaker, it wasn't as fun or as good as it was the first time. Because, like, the first time you read a book, like, you have blinders on. The second time, you're nitpicking everything. There was no blinders with this book. Summer is, she has her moments, but, like, I feel like most of the time she's just annoying. Like, she's like, girl, like, give it up. She's been holding a grudge against hockey players since birth. Spoilers. It's because, like, her parents had her when they were in college. So her dad was a professional hockey player because he's trying to provide for their new family. Which is why it feels like he chose, there's no quotation marks. He chose hockey over his family, but it's because he was trying to put food on the table. And, like, she held that grudge against him. Of, like, you chose hockey over me. Girl, I don't know. I get it. But, like, the way it was just, like, resolved is so boring. Hated it. Did not like it. The romance, decent. Like, I was still giggling, squealing, kicking my feet, whatever. You know, I was still doing all that. But, like, the writing is not the best. It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. Personally speaking, okay? No judgment zone. Let's remember that. As I judge. The writing's not my favorite. The plot was forgotten halfway through. Honestly, like, this book was everywhere. This book was honestly everywhere. But that's why I say it's a fun kind of bad. Because, like, when you, like, realize, like, oh, I'm not going to like this book. Right? I feel like when you think a book is bad, you just be like, all right, you got to give into it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, it becomes like a Wattpad read. Like, you know it's not going to be the best, but you know you could, like, you're still going to have fun. That's what this book was to me. So, coming off of this, into this, kind of nervous, kind of have low expectations. I don't even know what this is about. I literally picked it up because she was a ballerina. I didn't even read the book. Elias Westbrook, a newly drafted hockey player for the Toronto Thunder. That's what I do know because I did read the first chapter. This is after this, so this takes place when they're in college. This is Connecting World, obviously. So this takes place when they're in college, and this is after they've graduated. Newly drafted player for the Toronto Thunder is facing the challenges of fame and media scrutiny. With a growing fan base and too many expectations on his shoulders, he's struggling to make his first career goal. The tabloids are reporting on his every move, including which woman he was seen with. Which woman he was last seen with. But all he wants to do is escape the spotlight. Enter from stage left, Sage Beaumont, an aspiring ballerina with dreams of joining Nova Ballet Theater, but her lack of popularity online leaves her at a major disadvantage for securing a lead role. When Sage finds herself with the perfect opportunity to make her dreams come true by fake dating Elias, she takes her shot. Soon enough, the flimsy fake dating rules they set in place fall away, and the face of their sizzling connection. But before things spiral out of control, Sage and Elias will have to decide if they're willing to take the leap together or if they'll call it quits. Whatever. That's another thing. I feel like there were so many characters in this book. Like, introduced at once. Like, I'm telling you, like, the first 10 pages, not the first 10 pages, the first, like, 5 to 10 chapters is pure exposition. Like, literally spilling every detail about these characters. Oh, this is my best friend. He does this, and he does this, and he does that, and I met him here. Relax, please. I don't know. I just don't like the way this book was done. Like, this, personally, it feels like... it feels like... Okay, I'm also, like, I'm a writer. It's when you have those extra scenes of, like, I imagine my characters doing this, and then I also imagine them doing this, and then I also imagine them doing this, and it's, like, they're just a bunch of, like, one-shots of, like, your characters doing whatever. That's this. She pictured these characters doing all these cute little romantic things that doesn't add to the plot. Like, this book is so long for no reason. Like, this could be cut down, and it just feels like she didn't really have a narrow plot. That's all I'm gonna say on that. I don't know. This book... I don't know, dude. I don't know. Because, like, even, like, I feel like the spice wasn't hitting. Like, it wasn't hitting. It was just like, how did we get here? How did we get here? Why are we here? What are they doing? Oh my god. Like, what are we doing? Like, it just wasn't hitting. It was just like, all right, let's get it over with. Like, it doesn't add anything to the plot. Literally nothing. I'm very picky. This sounds so crazy, but very picky about spice in books. You know, I don't like a whole spice and then plot. I don't think I like that. I don't think I'm down with that. I feel like that's what this book is. I'm really nervous to read this book, but I really want to read it because she's a ballerina. I don't even know if she's going to do her justice. I don't know. But we'll find out, I guess. It's the fact, like, this isn't, like, the last hockey romance I had. Like, I don't know why, but for some reason, every book I picked for March is just a hockey romance. So, we'll see how it goes. And there's a third one, too, and I don't know if I want to read that. I literally just wanted to read this, but I couldn't read this without knowing the characters. But to be honest, there's so many. I don't know who's who anyway. I literally read that book for no reason because I'm still lost. Okay. One thing about me, I love a playlist. I make playlists for all my characters, all the stories I write. I love a playlist. Like, it really just adds to the experience. And, like, when I'm listening, like, if they're at a party, I need to know what song is playing so then I can play it and act like I'm at the party. You know what I mean? Like, Red, White, Royal Blue, Get Low, you best believe that was playing in the background. Best believe. I see SZA, I see Taylor Swift, I see Madison Beer, Harry Styles, Chase Atlantic, The Weeknd, J. Cole, Noah Khan. Like, okay. Decent playlist. The Neighborhood. You are a light in this world. Don't waste it on those who can't see it. Find the people who can. I said that in a mocking tone, but that's actually really cute. It's actually really cute. Okay. Alright. How many chapters are there? It's shorter than... Oh, there's 45? 45? 45. I'm nervous because the first book, I read it. It was fun. Wish me luck. I don't like it. Aiden and Summer, which are from book 1, make an appearance in chapter 1. Not a fan. I'm not a fan. I don't care. I don't know. I'm just not buying the plot. Like, I feel like, again, I'm only on chapter 2. I just, like, and again, jumping right into the plot. Like, right into their problems. Alright. Maybe it's just me who wants a little more build up, but whatever. Whatever. I just feel like the plot isn't as developed as it needs to be. Maybe I'm nitpicking. I don't know. Because I was also wondering, I was like, okay, like she's a ballerina, he's a hockey player, like how are they supposed to meet? Her uncle is the general manager for the Toronto Thunder hockey team, which is the hockey team Elias plays on. So her uncle, because she's a struggling ballerina with a business degree and can't get a job anywhere. It's hard out there. I get it. But her uncle provides her gigs. So it's like, whether it's like babysitting, dog sitting, whatever, like, so they're having a fundraiser and he hired her to be a dancer at the fundraiser because their dancer dropped out. I don't know how these hockey fundraisers work. I didn't realize y'all had ballerinas over there though. Okay, she teaches ballet, period. I don't know, man. She has sleep paralysis. I don't, like, do we need to know that? I don't know. Maybe we'll... Oh, that's the other thing. She said, I don't know if her parents are dead. One thing about Aiden, he's a fucking orphan. Spoiler. Aiden and Collide, his parents died in a car crash and he was raised by his grandparents. In this one, she goes, my uncle has always been supportive of my ballet career. When I was younger, I used to dread looking into the crowd because of the lack of parents cheering me on. But he was always there. I'm assuming that maybe, like, her parents don't support her and that they're not dead. But it's also, like, what are we doing? Like, we did this already. We did this already. I don't know. I feel like if you're performing, you're wearing more than just a leotard and point shoes, but alright. Whatever. Ballet? Like at a fundraiser? A hockey fundraiser? Am I crazy? Like, is it me? Does that happen? I don't know. The only thing I know about hockey is what I read in books, which isn't much. There's not a lot of hockey movies out there. And if there are, like, they don't usually focus on hockey. Same with the books, you know what I mean? But, like, when you have, like, shows about ballet, they focus on ballet. Okay, they're wearing tutus. Whatever. I'm disappointed. I don't know what I was expecting. I should have expected less. Are her parents dead or not? Like, that's the other thing. Is that this author will keep, like, the trauma, like she'll keep it a mystery for suspense. And, like, then, like, when you reveal it, it's like, whatever. Like, whatever. The only thing that I enjoyed was, like, finding out that Aiden was an orphan. I know that's crazy, but I was like, oh my god, like, whoa. Like, he was raised by his grandparents. That's so cool. Did they play into it? No. They brought it up 3 times. 3 times, I want to say. Out of a 52 chapter book. Whatever. And now they're talking about her and, like, my uncle, he... Right. My uncle, he feels responsible for us, but he feels obligated to care for me and my brother, but I've refused. We aren't his problem. Just tell me. You're already giving me everything in the first chapter anyway. I don't want to read this book anymore. Maybe I'm being too hateful. Like, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe maybe. She has no parents. She can't. She is poor. She is as poor can be. I'm gassing it. Eli has a stalker. She showed up in the first chapter, naked in, like, waiting naked in his hotel room. And now she's at the fundraiser. She comes to all the games. All of them. Away, home, all of them. Doesn't miss a single thing. I guess. Now, so they're at a fundraiser. Eli has been put up for auction. What? And now his stalker is bidding on him. It's for a date. It's just a crazy sentence. Like, how did we get here? What are we doing? Oh my god. I can't do it. I can't do it. In Collide, everything Summer wore was thin. It was winter. It was winter in Connecticut. It was February in Connecticut. There is snow on the ground. And Ada's just like, she's wearing a shirt that's too thin for this weather. The thin straps of her dress. Her thin t-shirt. Put some clothes on, girl. Put some clothes on her. Please. Oh, my Lord Jesus. And she's still doing it. My gaze drifts to the silky fabric of her black dress held up by two thin straps and her perfect butter. Put some clothes on these women. Put some clothes on them, please. I can't stand it. They can look cute. They can look cute. They can look cute. They can look good. They can look sexy with clothes on. I promise you. It don't gotta be thin. Jesus, put her in a long sleeve for all I care. I don't know. Just put some clothes on her. Like, she's already a ballerina. She already gets sexualized enough, probably. Whatever. That is not something I've ever noticed about a girl. You never noticed her thin straps? Jesus. Like, find some other way to describe clothing. Not everything got to be thin. Not everything has to be thin. Like, it's okay. Put some clothes on her. No. You have to describe it as a thin strap. If you say strap, like, we get it. What do you mean thin strap? Like, oh my god. What? He got auctioned for a date. Sage bid. Aiden said he would pay for the bid. And now she goes, okay. Sage's uncle doesn't like Eli. He doesn't know that's her uncle, but knows that they're related. So he was like dumbstruck. So when she said, hi, I'm Sage, nice to meet you, he didn't say anything. And she took it as him being rude. And then he goes, it's Eli. And then is talking to her. And she's like catching an attitude. And he's like, I still owe you a date. She goes, I didn't do it for you, remember? Relax. It's okay. You're okay. And she's like, I still owe you a date. And she goes, no thanks, I'm not really into hockey players anymore, and you just reminded me why. Relax! He didn't really do anything. Oh my god. I don't like it. And then he said it's for charity. Whoop, whoop-de-doo, won over. Whoop-de-doo. Anyway. There's too many people. There's too many people to keep track of. I don't care. Like, so in Collide, there was a group chat between the hockey team. The group chat still, she bought it back. But the thing is, like, they're on a new hockey team. So now we have to meet all the new hockey players. Like, I don't care. I was so excited to read this book when I first got it. And now I'm disappointed. Okay. He's either in debt to somebody or he did something to somebody, but he paying somebody money. Okay. The most recent memory that's been trailing my thoughts every night before I try to sleep is from when I was 14. I took a not-so-legal dishwashing job at the local cafe to help cover my ballet lessons, and I stashed my earnings under my bed. Just when I had saved enough for a new pair of point shoes that wouldn't blister my toes on every plie, and a leotard that actually fit my growing body, it all vanished. It all vanished along with my parents. All that remained was a heavy burden of disappointment pressing down on my chest and a dusty cardboard box. So was she abandoned? I'm guessing she was abandoned. T? I'm assuming she's abandoned, so she was abandoned? I don't know. You can spell out everything else for me except that, huh? Sorry. I get it. What is with girls entering the locker room? It's like, because waiting for you is like waiting for rain in this drought. Useless and disappointing. That's what I think about. Every time I read or see a girl enter a locker room, I think about that scene right there. Sorry, I waited for the rain. Get out of here. Austin Ames. Okay. Because I can't do the whole summer Aiden thing again. Where, like, summer was so hot and cold. Summer was like, oh, I gotta like him. But no, I hate hockey players. Girl, make up your mind, please. Please. Date him or leave. She, like, was constantly in that in-between of, like, I'll give you everything but my heart. We can do everything, but we can't say we're in a relationship. Bye. Get out. I'm gonna go. I can't do it. Chapter 5. I feel like this book is kind of all over the place. I might spiral at the end of this fucking book, to be honest with you. Okay. We got some clothes on, girl. A lavender blouse. And some black jeans. Period. No thin tops. Finally. Makes me so happy. The callback, the shade. When she finally sees me, she beams, a soft, light smile that tells me this girl really doesn't hold grudges. It would be easy for her to roll me out and put me in a box with all her hockey stereotypes when I haven't done much to prove them wrong. Let me read that again. I'm not reading it again. This shade at Summer, though, because Summer was done dirty by her dad. All hockey players, trash, basura, all of them. She was friends with one of the players on their old team from college. His name was Kian. She was friends with Kian 1 year, and then she found out he was a hockey player, and she ghosted him. I was like, girl, what? Girl, what? Because he was a hockey player, she stopped being friends with him. Right. Not Sage, though. Not Sage. No. Girl doesn't hold grudges. Thank God. Because I can't do that again. I need a different dynamic. Okay, but I feel like I have to read the third book. Okay, I'm pretty sure the third book is called Revolve. And I'm pretty sure she's a figure skater. I need to read that. I need to see it. Like, I need to read that. I love me of it. Like, I haven't read a good one. Like, Icebreaker was alright. But it just wasn't, like, there wasn't enough figure skating for me. There wasn't enough hockey or skating. And then I tried to read, From Lukov with Love. Is that what it's called? I didn't like the writing. I couldn't do it. Like, I couldn't do it. So. But it's not going to hit the same. I don't know. We'll see. Finally! She's not keeping me in suspense this time. Fine, I'll go first. My parents spent my childhood in some dark alley using drugs I can't pronounce and left me and my younger diabetic brother to... What? That's what I mean. It's a fun bad. Like, dude, there's no way. They're currently on the run from their involvement in the sale of illegal narcotics, which means I haven't seen them in years. So life is going pretty well, and I've gained extensive knowledge on type 1 diabetes and family law in case someone tries me. Your turn. Right. Right. That is... I don't know what I thought. It wasn't that. But it also seems really obvious. But no. What? Drugs? Drogas? What? Oh, they're keeping his past, like his whole debt thing, a secret. I don't care, because it's not gonna be anything like, what? Like, it's not. I promise you. It's not gonna be that. I don't care, dude. She sits back, seemingly digesting my words and watching me with a look of curiosity. The type of look I haven't gotten from anyone in a while. A look that tells me she's seeing something in me that she hadn't before. Bye. Boo. Boring. He didn't share anything about himself. Not a single thing. I should, like, back up, I guess, right? That might help. No. He was supposed to say that. Okay. She's wearing heels. They're leaving the date. Her heel gets stuck in, like, a crack in the pavement, and she trips, and he catches her. And she goes, "You think for a ballerina I'd be more graceful on my feet, huh?" You stole his line. He was supposed to say that to you. Do you get the vision? Do you get the vision? Do you get it? Okay? She trips. He, like, pulls her towards him, and he's like, like, for a ballerina, you think, like, you know? Okay, they're at a lake. Cute, I guess. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm not buying it, you know? Like, I'm not feeding into the romance of it all. I think I like Eli better than Aiden. Aiden was great. Aiden was the best part of that book, but I think I like Eli a bit better. I felt that way about Icebreaker. I love Russ more than I do Nate. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. Okay. Weird transition into skipping rocks, but alright. Okay, wait. And then like that. I don't know how to skip a damn rock. Sometimes you gotta act it out, you know what I mean? I don't know if that's correct. Alright. I think I'm gonna read, okay, I'm gonna read up to chapter 10, and then go be a human being, I guess. Oh no. Oh no. Her ex-boyfriend, who became controlling and toxic towards the end of the relationship, got called up to be on the same hockey team as Eli and Aiden. Oh no! The tea is brewing! The tea is brewing. But what I don't like is that she just said that, like, her ex was the only stable thing in her life. But it's like, what about your uncle or your brother? They're stable. They're there. I guess. I get it. Whatever. Is it true Miss Beaumont's parents were charged for drug possession and are currently trying to avoid imprisonment? She's my girlfriend, and I won't entertain any disrespect towards her. So that's all the questions I'll answer about my personal life. The tea is brewing! I'm having fun. It's fun. It's fun, it's bad. But it's a fun bad. Get it? Got it? Good. Oh. Some articles are saying you're getting married. Let's relax. They haven't even kissed yet. Whoa. Oh. Her mother told her, one of the last memories she has of her mother, "It's a curse being part of this family. You'll try your whole life to fix each other, but we're not fixers, Sage. We burn things to the ground, and we'll never be good enough to even sweep up the ashes. Don't ever think you're worth more than what you came from." Right. Because that's a lesson I needed to be taught at 14. Okay. Mom of the year. I want to be loved unconditionally and not for what I can do for someone. Theme stated. I said chapter 10 and it's chapter 11 and I'm still reading. I gotta stop. I can't stop. I gotta keep going. I need to keep going. Okay, I'm gonna read 12 and that's it. I'm gonna read chapter 12 and then I'm done. I hope. Oh, she's on okay. After being rejected by Eli, and then now he didn't, the whole public was, whatever. Get over old guy but getting under new guy. So she's on a date with this guy named Derek. And she told him that she's a ballerina, and he stared under the table to look at her feet. Someone has a fetish. Girl, run! Get out of there! I want some appetizers. He said I'll order us some appetizers too. Like, I could go for some buffalo wings right now. Some buffalo wings, mozzarella sticks, you know, a little Chili's triple dipper. You know? I think I'm hungry. I don't like that. I'm sure that won't be the case for long. There's something about you that screams dancer. Probably your legs. Leave. Run and don't look back. Period. Elias showed up. He said, I suggest you take your hands off my girlfriend. You tell him! He swallows, still staring at Elias as he shakily kisses my hands. You have beautiful hands. Girl, run! Get away from that man! Sir, you must be mistaken. It's crazy. What is happening? I don't know what's going on. Whoa! Derek watches us. Unless this is your kink. Weird, but I won't tell anyone. Yeah, this is our thing, Elias says, putting his arm on the back of my chair. She makes me jealous and I punish her for it at home. Okay, Christian Grey, let's calm down. Damn! Relax. He's flirting with her because she's been making like flirty jokes to him and he just doesn't reciprocate. Reciprocate? There we go. She said that she wants him to beg. Extra point if you get on your knees. No, girl, let him do it. She stopped him. Let him do it. Ugh. Her uncle already hates you. You're fine. Yeah, see? If it makes you feel any better, he already does. See? You're good, girl. Whatever. He's carrying her again because her feet hurt. It's not as cute as you think it is. Like, carrying her into the bar. Not even, like, out of it to the car. They're still in the bar, and she's on his back. It's not as cute as you think it is. Okay. Now they're out of the bar. They walked out of the bar, like, okay, whatever. I don't know. It's still... They're cute. It's cute. I think I definitely like this one more than Collide. The slow burn in Collide was just too slow. It was too slow. And it got to a point, like, it wasn't even, like, a good kind of sizzle. It was, like, you have 3rd-degree burns and now you have to sit in the hospital, like, skin wrapped for however long. This is cute. This I like. We're on chapter 13. I'm gonna take a break and do something else. I don't know, be a human being, I guess. Probably eat something. I don't know. I like it. I like Eli. I like him. Ah! I gotta go.